Hi everyone, it's Jackie again. Today I'm here to talk about some car-related issues. Recently, I've noticed that a lot of friends have immigrated from Hong Kong to other countries. Some have gone to the Britain, some to Canada, some to the United States, some to the Taiwan, and some even to Japan. There's a common point to consider here. After moving overseas, a significant number of people really want to purchase a reliable pre-owned vehicle, but they often run into a major problem. When it comes to navigating the used car market, aside from going to traditional dealerships that specialize in selling older cars, or if you happen to use online personal sell platforms, there's also a significant chance you might get scammed. So today, I want to share some really helpful tips and tricks with you all, so that when you go out to buy a used car, you won't get tricked or taken advantage of so easily. The issue is, when you buy a car nowadays, most of them are equipped with an OBD2 port, or a check engine light on the dashboard. So if you go to buy a car and the engine light isn't on, you assume the engine is fine, right? So you drive it. But then when you get home, after you've already paid, the light suddenly comes on. Or maybe after driving for a day or two, the light comes on. That means you've been tricked. That car has problems. It's basically a problematic or accident car. So first of all, if you don't want to get scammed so easily, you'll need to spend a little money to buy a tool. That tool is called an OBD2 scanner. You can get it on Amazon or at a lot of places like AutoZone in the US, O'Reilly, or those kinds of parts stores. You can also find it in the UK or Japan too. Also, in Japan, there are some really big auto parts supermarkets like Autobacks and others, where you should be able to buy it too. So you can do your own research and see which places have it. There are a few things you need to pay attention to when you're buying it. So here in my hand, I have two of these OBD2 scanners. Whatever you do, don't buy this kind, the cheap and super basic one. You might think, oh, it's enough if I can just see if there are any error codes. But this is useless, right? You can see if there are codes, but you don't know how long ago they were cleared. Maybe the seller just reset them right before selling you the car, and you'd have no idea. So don't buy this kind. Like this one here, I'm not going to mention the brand, but you can't even buy this brand anymore. The company has already gone out of business. Anyway, when you buy a scanner, make sure it has a feature called live data. That way, after you start the car, you can see all the sensors in operation, the temperature readings, the sensor voltages, and so on. You can also check how many warm-up cycles have been completed, how many meters you've driven after resetting the engine light, and all that. You can see everything. You can even check if the mass airflow sensor is working. Basically, you can monitor everything. You definitely need to get something like this. In a bit, I'll show you how to use it and how to read this information. Alright, so first, you will need to locate the vehicle's OBD2 port. This is it. Usually it's located under the driver's seat, near the driver's side, next to the pedals, somewhere around there. Some are over here, and some are near the gas pedal. For this Toyota, it's close to the door, right by the pedal area. In English, this is called the kick panel. Okay, that's it. So it's in this spot, and you'll see a connector. It's trapezoid shaped. Don't try to plug it in the wrong way because it just won't go in if you force it. Look carefully at the shape. One side is bigger and one side is smaller. Line it up properly and plug it in like this. For some older cars, the connector might be loose, so it could slip out or fall down. If it falls down, it's okay, don't worry. You can still plug it back in. Okay, of course, when you're buying a car, you definitely have to, and also when the seller or the car owner is there, you should ask, hey, can I take a look at the OBD2 and do a scan first? That's fine. Once you plug it in, this kind of screen will pop up. Some people won't let you do it, and if they say no, then there's definitely something wrong. There's really no reason for them to say no. You're just taking a look. Alright, so after that, keep the key in and turn it to the on position. But don't start the engine. just turn it to on. After that, you'll see the menu here. OBD2. Okay, then press OK, and it will automatically scan and search for your car's system. The compatible software will show up. See this? The first line, engine light is off. That means it's good. All right, it'll automatically jump to the next step. It's really fast. So then, click in and check the engine. No engine code? Okay, good. Then go back out to here. There are a few items here. What are these for? The second line is erase code, which means if there's a code, you can clear it or reset it. Then the third line, I am readiness. This is for if you're in the US and you're doing a smog check. They'll scan all your components and everything related to emissions control has to pass. The smog check before you can register, then you look at this part here. If everything here is all green like this, then there's no problem. The car will definitely pass the smog check. All right, now let's go back to first page. Let's go to the next section, live data. Some cars have a lot of items here. This one has 42 items. The newer the cars, the more items, and the older the cars are fewer. But usually when we look at these, we only check a few things. For example, the first one here, TDC. How many are there? Right now there aren't any because this car doesn't have any codes. Which is good. Let's keep scrolling down. There's one here. Engine temperature. Right. What's the most important thing we look at? We look at the item called warm-ups and mileage. Okay. So what about this one? This one here says 255 times. Okay. Oh. And what about this one? After clear the engine code, how many miles has it been run? Here, it has run 10,419.7 miles. Okay, so why are these two items so important? That means this car, it tells you how many times the engine was started up. After the repairs, so it shows you it has run over 10,000 miles. After resetting the warning light, the car has been started 255 times. But what does it mean to start the car? It's not just turning the key on and off, it's counts on. How does it calculate the warm-up temperature? What's the setting for that? It starts counting from about 117 to 181 degrees and goes up to around 165 degrees. That's the range. So you have to start from below 117 degrees. The car keeps warming up as you drive until it reaches 165 degrees, and that's considered one round. So it doesn't happen that quickly. You can't just start the car and be done. You have to drive for a bit. It shows it has done this over 200 times. Then there's this create distance. That means after I reset it, I drove over 10,000 miles and nothing happened. So this car is fine, right? If there was a problem, the warning light would have come on after just 20 to 30 miles. So this is just a little trick that it can help everyone check if the engine of the car has any issues, you know? Well, usually not many people would pay attention to do this kind of thing. But for us, as a technician, we often have to look at these things. If you can't see this kind of data, you won't know the engine's history, What if someone gives you a car to fix and suddenly the warning light comes on while you're driving? You reset it for a while, but after driving a bit, the warning light comes on again. You have no idea what's going on. Even after checking the code and swapping things around, it still doesn't work, right? Of course, there must be some problem, right? But at least with this technique, Han teaches you how not to get tricked so easily when buying a car. Just because the car doesn't have an engine warning light on and seems to run fine, doesn't mean you can buy it with peace of mind. It's really important to check this kind of thing first. If you have any car-related questions, you can leave a comment and let me know below. That way, if I know the answer, I'll do my best to answer your questions. Thanks for watching.